Hi, my name is Jacob Schweiz and I made over 600k in payout. And in this video, I will show you that you can change your life with only 150k account. So stick until the end to understand how you can do the same and how to beat Pro Firm. So let's get into it. How a 50k funded Pro Firm account will change your life. Because it changed mine. I made more than 600k in payout since that moment. So let's get into it. First, this is a huge mental shift. When you get that first payout or that first funded account, you're like, okay, this is real money. You're not in a eval anymore, so you can make real money. So this is where emotion most likely will take the best out of you. So you need to adjust your emotion, your risk management, and be able to manage them. So how you can do that is maybe set a price that okay, I don't risk more than 200 per trade, 300 per trade. So you'll be able to have the good mindset to go into the funded phase. Being funded is a mental shift. Why I'm saying that is because you change personality. You're like, okay, now I can be a profitable trader. I can make my first payout. Like it can be real. Most friends or even family will doubt you, but when you have that first funded account, you understand that okay, it can be real now and you can make real money. It's your bank account and you will be able to pay your bills, upgrade your lifestyle, or just upgrade your life in general. So this is me, June 13, 2025. I document all my journey on my Twitter, so you can see that I got my first ever payout, and it was with a 50k account. That's why I'm so proud of myself, and that's why I'm talking here in this video about the 50k account because I think they are the best, and I made almost all my payout with 50k account. So you don't need more, you don't need less. So my first 8 months I made no payout, and after that I got my first payout June 13. It was with MFF. It was a payout of $1,200, and it was real for me. It was like okay, one account can change my life. Imagine if you have 5 accounts, 10 accounts. We'll get into it later on, but it can completely change your life like it did for mine. So I think that first funded will make you a new person, will make you like, okay, I'm not like playing small game now. I can make real money and you will be able to maybe provide for your family and go to the nice restaurant and most likely will be able to scale into more account and really change your life for the best. So let's break some numbers. The cost of living in Canada. So I will be talking Canada because I'm not really aware of US and other parts of the world. So I will just break it down numbers for me, for my situation. So the cost of living in Canada, most likely Montreal per month. So one bedroom, it's very like it's around numbers. So it can be sometimes 800, it can be more, it can be less, obviously. So this is around approximately. So one bedroom apartment can be around $800. Food, $500 per month. Car, it can be less, it can be more, and other stuff, Spotify, blah blah blah. So the minimum you can live off as a Canadian here is around 2,000, 3,000 per month, Canadian dollars. Jacob, why are you saying that? Why are you like talking about the cost of living? Because you can make a living with only one 50k funded account. And this is why I'm trying to prove my point here. I'm trying to prove that this is 2,000, maybe 3,000 Canadian dollars per month to live here. Obviously, there's other stuff that maybe you need to take care of, but like essentially, that's pretty much it. So let's break some numbers here. If you take the Tradify Select Flex model funded, it costs 100 US dollar. Here I'm talking about US dollar. And why I'm talking about this model particularly is because it's the same model as Lucid as and Topstep as. So this is the most popular model, I will say. So when you're unfunded, you have two choices on the Tradify. And here today I'm talking about the Flex one. This is the model I'm talking. So to get a payout, you need to do 5 winning days. So on some account, it's $150 you need to make per day, or some account it's $200 per day you need to make. But this is not like every day, like you need to do the same $150. You can have a green day, red day, green day, red day. So it's not consecutive. You understand what I mean? So the max payout on those are 3,000. But here we're not like aiming for max payout. We are aiming, sorry, to just have a good life, have a good payout. You haven't have your first payout yet, so you just want real money in your bank account and prove to yourself that this is possible to make money in trading, and to prove maybe to your friend or a girlfriend or just family that okay, like this is real. Like I can make decent amount of money. So let's break it down into an example. So yeah, you have your finance account. So you have 2,000 drawdown. So for example, if you go very very small and you don't risk too much on those accounts, example, you can make 5 winning days of $200. Like the perfect scenario, you make 5 winning days, $200. You can have red days between them, we don't really care. So for example, for this example here, you have 1,000 in your balance in your funded account. So week one, finish, you take half for the payout. So those accounts, how it works is you can take half of the balance to take for the payout. And after that, you have like the balance left to play with. So for example, week one, you play half, you take half the payout. So this is 500 US dollar. So you take that, you take it home, and you have $500 left in the funded. So now you have only 500 in your funded, and if you lose that 500, you will lose the account completely. So you need to be very careful. So imagine you make another, like this is perfect scenario. You're doing good. You have a good strategy you're following. You're disciplined. All that good stuff. You have another 5 days of $200 per day. This is 1,000, but you add that 1,000 to your 500 that you add in your funded account. So now you have 1,500 in your funded, and you decide to take another payout there. So the payout again, you can only take 50% of the balance. So you take 750, $750. And you're very good in trading. Maybe you have some red days here and there. So week three, you will maybe not make a payout. So imagine week four, you make a payout. So you're able to do your 5 winning days of 200 each day. So we put that 1,000 plus 750, and it make you $1,750. You take half of that money again for another payout. So for the month, you're at around 2,000 USD dollars. So 2,000 USD dollars is around 2,800 Canadian dollars. So what it means is, if I'm going back here, your cost of living in Canada per month is around, it can be around 2,000, 3,000. So with only one 50K funded account, you can make a living in Canada. I'm talking Canada because I'm living in Canada and I know Canada price in Montreal. So this is around those prices. So with only one account that you risk not really that much because you're making like what, 200 per day. With one account in 1 month, you made in Canadian dollars around 3,000, and in USD dollars it's around 2,000, and it only costs you $100. So this is huge. Like this is very huge. Like you can change your life with that because you can take that money and maybe reinvest in more account and account. This is just with one account. One. Imagine with 5, 10, 15, 20. Like the leverage is just crazy. So this is a small example that one account can completely change your life. It is only possible though with the right approach and the right strategy. So here, for example, before, when I didn't have the right strategy, I was blowing account. So my first 8 months of trading, I waste around 3,000 on platform fees. It's not that bad, but my calendar was like that, always red. And I was very lucky when I was in green because I didn't have the right approach, the right risk management, and the good strategy in general. And I was wasting so much time on the chart every day. But if you want to make that payout with a 50K funded account, you need to have the right risk management, a good strategy, most likely a continuation strategy. It's the best, it's the easiest. 1 or 2 trades a day, that's it. You want to have the maximum of 1 hour a day on the chart. Don't spend so much time on the chart, please. I'm begging you. And it's only possible if you invest in yourself. So in some mentor, in some Discord, to find the right strategy, to find the right information to transform from the picture on the left to the picture on the right. And it can be very fast. It can be very fast. I went from zero payout my first 8 months to this payout. Okay, look at this. I got my first payout June 13. From June 13 to here, it's like what, 1 or 2 months? After 1 or 2 months, I made my first payout, and after like 2 months, I made 30K in payout. And after the next month, another like 100K. So I was able to scale pretty fast because I had a good risk management, good strategy, and it all starts with only one funded 50K account. What to do with your prop firm money, your prop firm payout? Jacob, what I do? So what I do here in Canada, the tax are pretty high. So what I did first, when I started getting some payouts, I put like 30% on the side to pay my taxes because I knew that the government wanted me to pay for those gains I just made. And most of it, I just reinvest. I just scale pretty fast for me personally. But what you can do, you can just buy some nice thing you want to, like, congrats yourself. Maybe, I don't know, go to a nice dinner. It can be very nice. But don't blow all that money on just lifestyle and fun. Reinvest that money into more account, like maybe 5 account, 10 account. If you have a good proven strategy with backtest result and yeah, just a bunch of data, it can be 5 years, 10 years of data. You want to be sure when you invest that money. If you want to change your own life with a simple 50K prop firm account too, you can watch this video here on how I went from zero, actually minus 50K because I was 50K in debt when I started trading. If you want to see my story on how I went from minus 50K in debt, I was in debt, to 600K in payout in around 1 year, you can check out this video. You will be able to replicate that same process I just made, and with only one 50K funded account. Thank you for watching this video. You can click the link in the description if you want. Like, comment, follow. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.